Hello, my friends. Welcome back. My name's Jenny, if you've never seen me before, and I am now 6 days post-op, if you include Friday, my surgery date. As a reminder, I had my gallbladder taken out and a revision to my sleeve, and I got the Sadies. If you'd like to know more about that, you can check my other videos where I go into a little more detail about that. I just wanted to pop in here today to guys, let you know that I'm about a little bit about my hospital stay and the stuff I went through. So in the hospital, my crew was amazing and so nice and wonderful. As you can see, I have this little thing right there to help me breathe. I'm doing that every so often. A little less now that we're getting through, but you breathe in like this to break up all of the mucus and stuff from the breathing tube you get during surgery. And I will say the first time I used that, the first couple of days, it was painful. You let out this nasty like phlegm cough. It hurts so bad, but I had people that understood and didn't push me and told me to take my time with it. And that was really nice. So I just really want to say a huge shout out to all of the staff on the bariatric floor of Baylor Scott and Turvey Club. Just wonderful. Highly recommend them. So what else happened? So I had some really weird, not weird, but I guess common side effects from the anesthesia that were new to me. One of the things that can happen on anesthesia is it can make it very difficult to urinate. And I had the sensation to go, but I couldn't. And it was really not painful, but painful, if you know what I mean. Like, imagine like when you wake up in the morning, you really have to go and you just can't. So like I remember like trying to go and it wouldn't come. And then they even got so concerned because it was like hours and I hadn't gone very much. They kind of track your urine for that reason. And they actually had to do like a bladder scan on me to find that my bladder was full. And they kept telling me, well, you need to drink more. I'm like, I drank so much. That's why I'm full. But, and they didn't say it in like a mean way. They were just trying to give some advice, you know? But, oh my gosh, finally, like that night, right when my night nurse, suggested, he was like, we're gonna have to start you on a prescription that's gonna make you help you go more often. And he had come in and my mom was there at the time. My husband had left to go take care of my girls and my mom was there. And my mom used to be like a nurse and she knew exactly what he was trying to give me. And she was like, no, Jenny, you're not gonna get any sleep if you take this. You're gonna be up every night. And then as he was saying this, I felt like the anesthesia had finally like let me go. And I was able to relieve myself. And ever since then, it was fine. So that was weird, I will say, the first couple hours of that. And then the other thing is the anesthesia not only can make it tough to urinate, it can make it tough to have a bowel movement. So my doctor told me that by day 4, if I didn't have one, I had to start on Miralax, which is like a stool softener. So I did have to do that on Monday. And I'm sorry if this is all TMI, but I finally had my first bowel movement yesterday. And then I didn't take the Miralax again. And then today, oh my gosh, I went and it was painful. And I took it again because I don't know if it's going to be something I have to take for a couple of days just until everything gets normal. But whew, like it's the first couple of times are not fun because the anesthesia is still in you. And the gas pain I had wasn't as bad as I had seen other people on YouTube complain about. More or less, it was just my back. And they even told me, the nurse told me that when I was in the ER, when they moved me from my hospital bed to the operating table, it was kind of hard. And I have a weak back. I said it in another video that back in 2019, I was in a really bad car accident. And so I've had a weak back ever since that. So I felt that, I still feel that. It's something that when it's cold outside, it flares. If I go to lift something the wrong way, it flares. So I've been struggling with that. Let's see, my first night home, I got released the next day. My husband got me like a 3-inch mattress topper to make it nice and soft because our mattress is getting kind of old. And I was all for it until I got home and realized how tall my bed was. And so the first night, my husband actually slept in the guest room because he didn't want to toss and turn and disturb me because he knew I needed my sleep, but told me to call him if I needed him in any way. And well, I guess I should have, because I could get in the bed fine. It hurt a little bit, but in the middle of the night, around like 1 a.m., I needed to use the restroom and could not figure out how to get out of bed. And I felt stuck. And so I was stupid and tried to sit up, and I had excruciating pain. I have a total of 6 incisions from both the gallbladder removal and the Sadie's. I have one on my lower side and then mostly all around my belly button area. So it was painful. And I woke up 1 in the morning, 3 in the morning, 5 in the morning. It was, I don't know, I guess ever since like this anesthesia and the problem I had in the hospital, it like relieved itself, I was going every 2 hours. And I almost thought that my night nurse, Scott, had tricked me and gave me the medication. He promised me he had not. So yeah, thank goodness, right? So anyway, the next day, like, I'm 39 years old, guys, but I called my mommy and I complained to her about my stomach and getting out of bed. My husband was like, you should have woke me. And I just, I don't like to bother people when it's that late at night. It was that moment that I really missed my night nurse, Scott, because he was wonderful. And every time I had to use the bathroom, he would just give me his hand and kind of pull me out of the bed. So I didn't really learn how to get out. And with a hospital bed, you also can raise it, and that helps too. When you're home, it's flat, and it was rough. But my mom showed me how you have to scoot to the edge of the bed and put your feet towards the ground, which they didn't touch the ground because my bed's now really tall. But then you have to kind of like roll like a log and then use your hands to kind of push you up. And ever since my mom showed me that, I've been fine, able to get in and out of the bed just fine. But I will say my incisions all have black and blue. My doctor's office called me and I told them about it, and I asked if I did that because of the way I got out of bed, and they said, no, it's common, it happens, and we're sorry. And I'm still on pain medication. They prescribed me, Tylenol with codeine, so I've been taking that every 6 hours. Sometimes I go a little longer, which they tell me not to do that because they don't want me to wait until the pain is excruciating. But now that it's getting, 5-6 days post-op, I don't feel like I need it as much as I did in the beginning. So I'm trying to like wean myself off of it if I can. So there's that. I will say in hospital, they gave me that little like circle thing that you get like sometimes on cruises for motion sickness to help with the nausea. And they told me to keep it on until Monday. It was good for like 72 hours. And I did that, and I had one of the strangest like reactions to that. Yes, I knew it was helping because I didn't feel an ounce of nausea while on it. But I did get the dry mouth that it causes. But I also noticed that my vision, when I was trying to like read a cell phone text message or anything like read a book up close, it was blurry, and it was freaking me out until I realized that was a side effect. So once I took it off on Monday, I could see perfectly fine again. I wasn't as thirsty, like cat and mouth, as I was before. But the nausea started coming, and the nausea goes in waves, and I have a prescription for nausea too. I haven't taken it just yet because it hasn't gotten to the point where I feel like I need it, but yeah. And so another thing is I bought myself some compression socks, and I'll show you these, and I wear these to help with to prevent like clots and stuff like that. I still get up every hour and I walk my house and try to just get everything moving, all the gas out. I'm kind of gassy. I have Gas X I was taking in the beginning. I'm not as gassy as I was. So yeah, I mean, I will say with it being the holidays, I got a little bit of the blues because my family is all at this like fun event, and it's a lot of walking, and I like walking, but I do get winded, and I didn't know what I was gonna do. And being on the full liquid diet, I was like, I don't know, like they're gonna eat dinner there and they're gonna have a good time. And I was like, you know what, just go without me. I'll be fine. Just like, sitting at home playing some video games and just kind of having some me time, which I can't complain. It's kind of nice. But I wanted to pop in here and just let you guys know what's going on and wish you all a very happy 4th of July with your friends and family. And until next time, sorry about that. If you guys can comment below some of your favorite sugar-free things that you enjoy, that would be really helpful, because I really like the red and the blue, but if you've had like the orange or another flavor and you like it, can you comment below and let me know? Because I'm getting kind of bored with those and I want something new, so that would be great. All right, guys, until next time, bye.